you know, the idea for the drug smuggling bit, where in the special I get arrested for international drug smuggling, it came from staying at this chick's house. There was a period when I first moved out to LA where Chris Pontius and I were both completely homeless. And we had this running competition to see who could stay homeless the longest, despite the fact that now we were earning enough money to be able to rent an apartment. Jeez. You know, it was just this funny game that we were playing. And at a certain point, we were both staying at this girl's house. She was out of town. We were house sitting, taking care of her dog, which was this little 10-pound, like, fucking terrier, whatever. And so Chris and I come back from the bar with these two chicks. We're in this girl's place, and we both, in separate rooms, are humping these Danish chicks, right? They were both from Denmark. And as per usual, I had this little habit where I took off my soiled condom and, like, would tie it in a knot and, like, you know, I would, like, swirl it around, be like, woo, yeah, you know, and I would throw it, right? Like, so I did that in this girl's house. I threw my tied in a knot rubber through it, and then whatever, at the time I was smoking cigarettes, I'm smoking a cigarette, and I remember seeing the little 10-pound dog come running into the room, and it runs out of the room, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, that's, but then, after I get done with my cigarette, I get up and I look on the ground. I'm like, where's the condom? Like, it's not here. And I'm thinking, oh no. So, in my view, this is the worst, because the girl whose house we were staying at had a boyfriend, you know? And, like, if this dog picked up the condom and took it on, like, a little victory lap and dropped it somewhere else where the fucking boyfriend's gonna find it in her place, like, that's gonna be a problem. So I'm all kinds of fucking stressed out about it, and, like, and I can't find it anywhere. And then even worse, what if the dog swallowed the fucking thing and it gets tangled up in the dog's intestines or something, and, like, you know, the dog dies because it fucking gobbled my rubber. So I was, like, the rest of the time at this girl's house, I'm, like, walking the dog. I'm, like, you know, like, checking you know, when the dog poops. I forget how long it was. It wasn't too long. But I woke up from a crazy drug bender at, like, fucking 6 p.m. or something. And right next to the bed I was sleeping in is this piece of fucking dog poop, which just morphed into my rubber. You know, it was like half log and half rubber. Yeah, and like I grabbed my camera and fucking I grabbed my camera and lifted it up by the ring of the rubber, and the rubber gets, like, all straightened out, and once it's fully straight, the piece of dog poo is just sticking out perpendicular in the middle, you know, and you can see the whole load of cum was intact in the, you know, after passing through the whole dog, the whole load was just perfectly intact in the rubber. And you know, I put it out on my first DVD, which I actually just uploaded into this video library at stevo.com. When you see the first Stevo Don't Try This at Home video and Career Ender, that's on there. But yeah, so I felt like, fuck, okay, thank God we figured that out. I got a cool piece of footage out of it. But I felt fucking bad. When my cum's coming out of that dog's asshole, it's not a lot different than the dog being sodomized by me. You know, just the cum's going in the other direction. You know? And I felt that I owed it to that dog somehow. And so I was like, okay, you know, if the dog can swallow a condom and have it come out all intact, then I should be able to as well. So that was the birth of the idea. What am I gonna do swallowing a condom? And then when I went on the Europe tour, I said, dude, I'm gonna load up a condom with fucking weed in one country and then fly to the next country and shit it out and smoke it. And so that was where the idea, but it turned into this crazy debacle because, like Zach said, fucking thing wouldn't come out. And I thought I was gonna die because it was gonna block up all of my shit, you know?
You stuffed a lot. I think you put a lot of weed in there.
A lot, I know, and I choked on it.
That thing down, man. Yeah.
I didn't even think I did. It was stuck in my throat, you know? Like, it was the most fucking scary thing. And then everyone was telling me that, like, you can get blockage in your intestines. And, like, you know, so I was really worried that I was going to die of intestinal strangulation. And I expressed these concerns to every media outlet that I talked to. That was just like, and they're not fucking cool about drugs in Sweden. They really aren't. So yeah, it came out in the newspaper that I had drugs in my body before the drugs were out of my body. and the cops fucking swooped in to fucking nail me for international drug smuggling. The whole story's crazy, and it's in the gnarly special. So by all means, please go over to stevo.com and stream that motherfucker.
That's like the most square shit I ever heard. Like, apparently there's so little going on in Sweden. The cops arrested you and then made you shit in a cup for a week to check for the weed.
Yeah, it wasn't a cup. It was a bag. It was a fucking it was a toilet that had like a bag set up in the bowl.
Oh, that's so this isn't the first time they've dealt with this issue.
Right, I get it.